Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where I'll lead you step by step through each of the ABRSM theory grades. And we're now progressing through the first of the Grade 1 papers of 2016. There are lots of resources available to help you on my website. If you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets. They're available in US letter or A4 to accompany each step of this series. Everything you need to know for this grade can be found within this document. There's also a page on my website with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and so if it is that you want to revisit some topics as a bit of revision, you can find a video tutorial to help you through all the information for this grade. You can also access information about the books I have available. I've written a book, How to Take Your ABRSM Music Theory Exam, and it's full of tips and techniques on how to best prepare for your exam, and also how to best make use of the time when you're actually sitting in the exam room taking the paper. So if you visit sharonbill.com, it's all there for you. If you can give me a like, that'd be fab, and subscribe to my channel to keep updated. There's loads more to come. But for now, we're going to look at the last part of Paper A of 2016. So if you turn with me in your booklet to page 5, grab your pencil, make sure your pencil's nice and sharp. You need an eraser and a ruler, and then we're all ready to go. So all of the questions on relating to question 8 are referring back to this little extract of music, and they're going to ask us various little questions relating back to that first extract. And so let's move to section A straight away. Now, in the 2018 exam, the ABRSM have revised the exam papers, and so these Italian terms and performance directions will now be presented to you in multiple choice. However, it's good revision to just learn the definitions of these so you're ready, and so we'll carry on with these as normal. But in the new exams, these are going to be multiple choice questions from now on. So give the meaning of the word andante, and this means that it's at a steady walking pace or at a medium walking pace or tempo. At a medium walking pace. That's that. Now this here is a metronome mark, and it means that there are 100 crotchet beats or quarter notes, however you... Oh, shall I do that again? 100 crotchet beats or quarter notes, whichever definition you use, per minute. So that gives you a tempo direction of the speed that you're going to be playing this piece of you to be performing it. Okay, the next one, PP. Now that's short for pianissimo. The issimo kind of makes it extra. So P is piano, which is quiet. PP, pianissimo, is very quiet or very soft. Very soft. You need to make sure that you give the full meaning of this, just don't say what it is. However, that will be multiple choice, so you'll just have to link the correct one. This sign here, which is shown in bar 4 here, that's an accent mark, and what that means is to play with extra pressure. This performance direction here, which is shown in bar 8, there, is a crescendo, spelt crescendo, and it means to gradually get louder. There we go. So that should score you 10 marks for that section. Let's move on to section B. So, section B says give the time name, whether it's a crotchet or quarter note, whichever definition terms you use. That's the classical version, that's the American or pop version, so either of those mean the same thing. of the longest note in the melody. So we need to refer to the extract and find out which is the longest note. So just scanning through from beginning to end, we can see that this note here is the longest. That's a 4-beat note, and so we call that either a semi-breve or a whole note. That will answer that question, either one of those. Complete this sentence. Bars 2 and 3 have the same notes and rhythm as which 2 bars? And so bars 2 and 3, we're looking at these 2 bars, and at a quick glance you can see directly underneath these are exactly the same in pitch and rhythm, so bars 6 and 7 are an exact copy. So we need bars 6 and 7. Next question. Underline one of the following words that best describes how you think bars 5 to 6 should be played. So we need to see, is it going to be legato, which is smoothly, or is it staccato, which means detached? So we're looking at bars 5 to 6. Let's have a look at bars 5 to 6. So these 2 bars, and the performance direction that tells us how these should be performed is this sort of umbrella mark here. This is a slur, which means that all of these notes should be smoothly joined together. So it's a legato performance direction, which means smoothly joined together. And so with your ruler, quick underline there, and that's that done. Next section. This melody is in the key of D major, so they've given us the key. Give the number of the bar that contains all the notes of the tonic triad in this key. Now, if it is that you're struggling to remember what the tonic triad is, if you actually skip back to a question that you've previously completed, you've already answered that question, because we've already worked out, they've already shown us that the D major triad is made up of notes D, F sharp and A. However, just to reiterate that, if I explain that the first, the third and the fifth notes of the scale create the tonic triad, if we're in D major, D is note 1, F is note 3, which is F sharp because of your key signature, that's already dealt with, and then A, D, E, F, G, A is the fifth. So we're looking for a bar that contains a D, an F sharp and an A. It may not be in that order, but we need to find all 3 notes in that bar. So let's see, we've got a D and an A, but that's not all of them. We want an F, an A and a D. That's an F sharp because of your key signatures. So there we go, straight away. Bar 3 has got all of the notes of the tonic triad. So bar 3 will answer that question. Okay, last one in this little section. Give the letter name of the last note in bar 2. It's marked with a little star. So bar 2, we need to name the note here. We're in the treble clef. Remember, every good boy deserves football. Every is E, and that's our note name. And the key signature doesn't affect that because the key signature is F sharps and C sharps, and so we've just got note E. And so that should score full marks for that little section there. Now that's all the hard thinking done really. The next question, we just get 10 marks for copying. So there's no excuses for losing any marks here at all. We've just got to be very careful that we copy out the correct bit. So we need to copy out the music from the start of bar 1 to the end of bar 4. And they even itemise everything that we should be looking for. So they've generously helped us there. It says exactly as it's written above. Don't forget the clef, the key signature, the time signature, the tempo marking, dynamics and all other details. So from bar 1 to bar 4. And then they've conveniently placed the stave so we can easily see what it is we're copying. Now I'm going to just draw the bar lines directly underneath because we need to keep these bars aligned so that we don't lose track. And don't forget, last bar line, don't throw away any marks by missing out any details. So I keep everything aligned so I know exactly where I am and I don't get lost. So we've got the clef, the key signature, F sharps and C sharps, make sure they are positioned correctly, the time signature, the tempo marking, so that's andante, crotchet or quarter note equals 100. We've got PP here. Okay, so I'm just going to pop some note heads in. I'll do the stems later. You can copy this in whichever order you like, just as long as you literally copy everything neatly and exactly. It does say that marks will be given for neatness and accuracy, so keep it neat and tidy. Don't risk losing any marks at all. So there are the note heads. Now we'll do the stems. By all means use a ruler if you feel like you're not going to keep it neat and tidy. Keep the stems as they've shown. Still not there yet though, because we've got some performance directions. We'll add that accent mark in, and now we've got some stems. So from here to here will be slurred, and then from here to here is slurred also. And I think that's everything that we need. If you feel safer making sure that you've got everything and so you don't get lost, you could even by all means pop the bar numbers in, and then you know you've done exactly as has been asked. There we go, and that's that paper complete. I do hope that's been helpful to you. If you've enjoyed that and benefited from that, please give me a like. That'd be really encouraging to me. And please subscribe to my channel to keep updated. There's lots more in store. And please do visit sharonbale.com to make full use of all the resources available to you there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.